Hey everyone, welcome back to another cool project in React Native. So in this project, we'll be building a full stack Hinge dating app in React Native using the AWS as backend. So if you find this interesting, please hit the like button and also do subscribe for more such content. So let's get started. So if you remember, we had already previously built a similar app, that is the Hinge dating app, but that was built using the MongoDB as backend. So you can actually find that video as well in the video section, and I'll also be putting up the link for that particular video in the description. You can check it out. Whereas over here, we're going to make use of Amazon Web Services, that is AWS, as the backend part. So here we're going to build a lot of features and functionalities, and it's going to be better than the previous app, of course. And for the backend part, that is for AWS, we're going to make use of the Amazon DynamoDB as well as Amazon Cognito, that is for your authentication part. And for storing all of the data, we're going to make use of the Amazon DynamoDB. So even I'm pretty new to AWS. So basically this is the first project that I'm building with AWS. And this is the first project on the channel as well. That is by making use of AWS as the backend. So like we might get into a lot of errors while writing the endpoints because the writing is kind of strict. That is, if at all we make any kind of small issue, it might be even case sensitive as well. We would lead to errors. So we need to be very careful while writing all of the endpoints, that is for each feature and functionality that we develop. So let's get started. So this is going to be an amazing project to build, and you can develop different kinds of features and functionalities over here. And also before starting off, I'll be pinning up or pasting a link in the description, that is basically a PDF that's going to contain all of the screenshots of the app that we're going to build. So you can basically refer to that particular screenshot or the PDF, and you can look into the design and then you can develop along. And apart from that, whatever images you're seeing over here, that is basically directly taken up from the net. So I'll be sending all of the image links that we'll be using in the application, or any kind of profile images that I'm going to use. Even that I'll be sending it in the form of a drive link. You can access it. All of them will be available in the description itself. So now let's get started. So the first step is let's look into the demo of the application. So this video will be entirely based upon the demo of the application that will be building up. Okay, so yeah, let's start off. So this is basically your initial home screen that's being rendered onto the iOS simulator. So once a user logs in, we're going to show all of the profiles for that particular user that are going to come directly from the backend part. So based on whatever the user's dating preferences are, we're going to show the profiles over here. So as of now, I've developed it in such a way that if at all it is a male profile, we're going to show all of the female profiles. And if at all it is a female profile, we're going to show all of the male profile. Okay, that's how it's going to come. So basically once you log in, as I said, you're going to show all of the profiles for that particular logged in user, and all of these profiles are going to come directly from the backend part. So now let's discuss about each profile. So each profile is going to have a name, as you can see over here, and it's going to have 6 profile images and then 3 prompts, and each prompt is basically going to be of a question, and for that particular question we're going to have a answer as well. So basically all of these details would be filled up by the user itself, that is while registering. Okay, so as I told, profile is going to have a single profile is going to have 6 images of the user as well as 3 prompts, and each prompt is going to have a question answer. And apart from that, we're going to have a basic details about all of the user, that is your date of birth, your gender, your dating preference, and your religion, your workplace, your job title, and your type of relationship that you're looking for. Okay, all of these details, and your hometown as well, that's going to be shown over here. And pretty much you're going to show the first image, first prompt, and all of these designs. So basically after this design, we're going to have the next couple of images coming, that is for that particular user. And apart from that, we're going to have the next prompt, that is the second prompt. And after that, we're going to have the next image of the user, that is the fourth image. And we're going to have the final prompt, that is third prompt. And then we're going to have the remaining 2 images of that particular user. So as I told, a profile is going to have 6 images and then 3 prompts. So now for the currently logged in user, they have 2 options, that is they can either like the profile or they can dislike the profile. So over here you can either like any kind of photo, that is any of the 6 photos, whatever you like, and or you can actually like any kind of prompt as well, that is any of the 3 prompts that are present. Okay, and if at all you press on the cross button over here, automatically this profile is going to be disliked. So I have developed in such a way that if at all you press on the cross button, this profile is going to go off the screen, and let's say after 28 hours or 48 hours, again this is going to get refreshed, and this particular profile would be again shown to the user. That's how I've implemented it as of now. So as soon as you press on the cross button, this is gonna go off. That is, this profile is gonna go off, and then we're gonna show the next profile. And once after 24 or 48 hours, we're gonna show back this profile again that is being implemented. Okay. So now let's go and like a photo. Let's say I'm gonna like the third photo over here. So over here, once you press on the heart button, this would basically take you to the send like screen where you would, send a like, or you can send a rose as well. So these are the number of roses that are contained by this particular user. So once the user logs in, you're going to give one free rose, and if at all they want more roses, they need to subscribe. Okay, or they need to purchase, not subscribe. And while liking, of course, you're going to have the image that you liked over here. And before pressing on the send like, if at all you wanna comment on the picture, you can comment that as well, but that is not a compulsory thing. You can just like it, or you can add a comment as well as like as well. So let's just add a comment. I'm just gonna say you look great. Okay, and then I'm gonna press on like. So once we press on like, so for a particular user that is not currently subscribed to any kind of plan, we're gonna just give 2 likes as of now. And if at all you want to give more likes, you can do that. Okay, so as soon as the user registers to the application, we're going to give 2 free likes, that is per day, and you're going to give one free rose, that is to send a rose to a particular person. So once you send 2 likes to a particular profile, you won't be able to send any more likes to any other person. So once you subscribe itself, then itself you're gonna get unlimited likes. Otherwise, you won't be able to see that. So once I press on like, this user profile is gonna get my like, and we're gonna go back to the previous screen, and then we're gonna refresh the next profile because this profile is already done, right? So I'm just gonna press on send like. You should be able to see a small kind of animation, that is the heart button, and once you press on that, once you press on the send like, the animation shows up, and then this profile is liked, and automatically we come back to the previous screen. So I'm just gonna press on send like over here. So as you can see, just like that, the like is done, and then we come back, and then we're going to show the next profile that is being shown over here. Okay, the first profile is gone because that is already liked. So these are the basic 3 features that you will be implementing, that is within a particular profile. Okay, so over here at the top we have just some basic designs that is related to your UI part itself. So this is your first tab, that is your home tab. The next tab we have is the likes tab. So if I press on the heart button, we're going to show all of the likes that the current user has received from other profiles. Okay, so let's press on the heart button over here. So as you can see, it's currently loading, and once the loading finishes up, we're going to show all of the likes over here that the current user has received. So the way this is going to work is, we are going to show the first like that is there inside of the likes array at the top, and we're going to show it in a big way with the picture of the person who has liked the current user that is logged in. And apart from that, we're going to show a comment if at all they've commented, and if at all they've not commented, we're just going to say, I'm going to say it's that liked your photo or liked your prompt, something like that. If at all the comment is present, we're just going to show that over here. Okay, so this is your first profile, and even many other people have liked over here, that is for this particular user. So we're gonna give a message saying that meet Ishita and 4 others who like you. So actually this is the person's name that is present over here, and 4 others in the sense all of these 4 profiles. Okay, so that's how we're gonna show, and currently we're gonna blur out all of the images because the current user is not yet subscribed to any kind of plan that is there inside of the application. So once they subscribe, we're gonna give free likes, and then we can sort over here, and then we would be able to see the image as well. The blur would be gone once the user is subscribed. So just in case if the user is not subscribed, we're just going to show it in this manner, that is blur, and we're going to show the comment as usual, that is at the top. If all the user is commented, we're going to show the comment. If all the user is just liked your photo, it is just going to be liked your photo. Okay, so we have 4 comments, and then we have 1 photo that is liked. So basically this was it about your likes screen. Okay, where we show different types of likes that is being received by the current user that is logged in. So now let's look into the matching functionality of 2 users. So now let's say I'm going to press on this particular image. So this would take me to the next screen, that is the handle like screen, that is this one. So here we're gonna show which profile, which photo of ours that they have liked, that is this one, that is this photo. And here we're gonna show the user profile who has liked this. Okay, you can basically check out the profile, and if you like it, you can just accept the request. So this is the entire profile of this particular person who has liked the current user. All right, And if you press on the heart button over here, we're going to say accept match with Alia. We have cancel and then okay. Once you press on okay, this match is going to get accepted and we should be able to chat with one another. Okay, so I'm just going to press on okay and then accept the request. So once I press on okay, we would match these two users and then we would go back to the previous screen, and over there the next like is going to be shown onto the top. Okay, so I'm just going to press on match. Okay, so matching is happening, and once it's done, it goes back over here, and as you can see, we just have the next picture that is being shown over here. Okay, so this was there in this particular place, so this came up to the previous one, that is the main picture. So that's how your matching is going to work like. So now as soon as I go into the chat screen, since I have a match, I should be able to chat with that particular person. So I'm just going to press on the chat screen over here, or the chat tab. So as you can see, it's loading, and there you go, we have the chat coming up over here, that is start chat with this particular person, right? And we have implemented chats in a different way this time, that is your turn and then their turn. So let's say if you have sent the last message, then it's gonna be showing up in their turn, and if let's say if they have sent the last message in that particular chat room, then it's gonna come under your turn. So your turn in the sense you should like initiate the message, their turn in the sense they should reply back to your message. That's how it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna press on this. Okay, so over here again we've implemented pretty simple functionalities of chatting, and it is real time as well, that is by making use of WebSockets. So you can actually bring up another device onto the screen and then you can try it out. I've already tried it out. It is kind of real time, so whatever message you send over here, if the other person is online, they should be able to receive the message as well. So I'm just gonna say hey over here and then send. Okay, so as you can see, we were able to send that particular message to this particular user. So as soon as I come back, we are going to show the last message over here in the chat room. So as you can see, as soon as we came back over here, this changed to their turn, because this was initially your turn, and this was the last message that is sent by me. So now since the last message is sent by me, this chat would automatically go into their turn, right? That's how we're going to implement it. So that was it about your chat feature. Next one we have is the profile tab over here. That's the final tab. So as you can see, this is basically your profile screen where we're going to show some basic design and the profile image of the current user that's currently logged in and the name of the user. Okay, and we're going to have basically three tabs, that is get more, safety, and then my hinge. So basically all of these three tabs are related to the design part as well, so you can basically check it out. So if at all you press on the image, we should be able to go into the subscribe screen, that is if at all you want to subscribe to any kind of plan. Okay, so we have two plans, that is Hinge Plus and then Hinge X. Okay, we'll go through that in just a minute. And apart from that, we have two more options, that is boost your profile and then roses. So you can basically purchase roses if you want to add more roses to your profile. Okay, so for that, just press on the roses over here. We should be seeing a bottom model being opening up just like this, and we have 3 roses, 12 roses, and then 50 roses, and we can purchase each of them, okay, based on the pricing. So actually I forgot to change the price. We need to make that different for the second and the third one. We could do that later. Okay, so these are the three kinds of roses you can purchase, and once you press on select, you should be able to do the payment, and then once the payment is confirmed, we're going to store that particular payment receipt in the backend, that is the invoice, and then we're gonna add that particular roses to the user's profile. So now let's check out the subscription screen. So once you press on the image, you're going to navigate to the subscription screen. So here we have a bunch of plans, that is basically over here, and here we have two plans, that is Hinge Plus and then Hinge X. So for Hinge Plus, we're going to have all of these four plans, that is let's say 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, and then 6 months, and these are all of the features you get once you subscribe to this particular plan. So let's say I'm going to select this one. So once I select this, we're going to show a nice design over here, saying that this particular plan is selected, and we also got the button to proceed with the payment. So you can select basically any kind of plan you want, and then you can proceed the payment. So let's say I'm going to press on HingeX over here. This is your second kind of subscription. Okay, so this is again a beautiful kind of design that's designed over here, and even you can subscribe to this plan as well. Again, we have a bunch of plans over here under HingeX, that is 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, and then 6 months, and we have all of the different kind of features that we get for this particular plan. So currently we'll just be implementing all of these, that is see unlimited likes, see everyone who likes you, and then dating preferences, sort all incoming likes, and all of the other features as well. So over here also you can select any plan and then you should be able to get the payment button. So now let's say I want to subscribe to HingeX. So as soon as I press on this button, the payment would be initiated. So let's do that. So here I've implemented the Razor payment gateway, and once the payment is successful, we're gonna hit the endpoint, and once everything is sorted, that is once we have stored all of the subscription details in the backend, this particular payment is confirmed and even the subscription is confirmed as well, and the user should be able to see the subscribe status onto the profile. So let's implement this. I'm just going to press on get 1 month. So it's loading. So you should be seeing the Razor Pay gateway opening up just like this. And let's say I'm gonna make the payment through UPI. So currently the payments are in test mode since we're just developing a random app. Okay. So I'm just gonna press on UPI over here, and I'm gonna enter my number, and I'm gonna choose this one, that is okay HDFC Bank, and then I'm gonna press on continue. So this is basically gonna process my payment on the Google Pay app, and once it's confirmed, it's gonna show us the confirmation screen, and after a couple of seconds it's gonna hit the endpoint, and once everything is successful, as you can see it's loading, as you can see success, you have been subscribed to HingeX. So once I press on OK, I would be navigated back to the previous screen. So I'm just gonna press on OK over here. So as you can see, I came back over here, and we're just gonna say that this particular user is subscribed to HingeX. So now since this particular user is subscribed to the HingeX plan, now we should be able to see all of the images in a clear way, that is inside of the likes tab. So previously if you had observed, we had that blur functionality being implemented. So now since this particular user is a current subscriber of that particular plan, that is HingeX, now we should be able to see the images being clear in the like screen. So it's currently loading over here. So now if I would just scroll down, and you should be able to see, so there you go, we are able to see all of the images in the clear manner because the current user is a subscriber of the HingeX plan. So the same thing would have happened if you would have subscribed to Hinge Plus as well. Okay, so both are pretty much the same, just that the price is being different over here. Okay, so as you can see, we are able to see everything, and over here if you press on any profile, directly you should be able to navigate to that particular profile, whereas initially that feature was not being implemented because the user was not a subscriber. So let's say I'm going to press on any profile, this one. So there you go, we are able to automatically come back to the handle like screen. So similarly, let's say I'm going to press on this profile as well. So there you go, we are coming automatically to the next profile as well. Okay, where we can create the match with the help of the like button over here. So let's say I'm gonna like the top profile that is present over here, this one. So I'm gonna press on like over here. I'm just gonna go through the profile over here, and then I'm gonna press on heart. So here it gives the alert box which says accept match with this particular person. I'm just gonna say okay over here. So it should create the profiles in the backend, and automatically we come back to the previous screen over here. Okay, where we have the next updated received likes onto the screen. And even over here we have the updated text over here which says meet Manisha and then two others who like you. So this is the profile person, and these are the two other people who have liked the current user. Okay, that's working absolutely fine. So now if that was it about your like screen and how we change the functionality, that is once the user becomes a current subscriber. Okay, so apart from that, let's also try to purchase some roses. So currently the user has, if at all we check out over here, we have two roses. So now let's make that some more. Okay, let's come back over here, and I'm going to press on roses. No, not this one. I'm going to scroll up and then roses. So let's say I'm going to purchase 3 roses for now. I'm going to press on select over here. So once I press on this, we're going to get an alert box saying that buying roses and then buying 3. I'm going to press on OK. So this should basically, initialize the payment gateway again. And we're going to again make the payment through UPI itself. And we have the amount that is 283.33. Let's press on this and let's enter our number over here. And we're going to choose the bank. And I'm going to press on continue over here. So once the payment is confirmed, that is on the Google Pay app, we're gonna show the confirmation status onto the screen, and after a couple of seconds we're gonna hit the endpoint, and then we're gonna increase the roses for this particular profile person. So let's wait for that. So as you can see, you have successfully purchased the roses. So now let's check that out. So now I'm just going to press on the initial image, that is the heart button, to just verify that if the roses have been actually added or not. I'm just going to press on this. So there you go. We have 5 roses. Initially we had 2, if you would remember. So we purchased 3 roses just now and it became 5. Okay. So let's also send a rose to this particular person. Here I'm just going to say a message saying that amazing profile, and then I'm gonna press on the rose. So once you press on this, again we're gonna show a different kind of animation, that is for the rose, and then we're gonna send the rose to this particular person. I'm gonna say rose. So there you go, that animation is done, and then we come back to the previous screen, and this particular uh, profile is updated to the next profile that the user has to deal with. So that's basically all of the different kinds of functionalities that we'll be implementing onto the front end part. That is once when we log in. Okay. So that is, you have 4 tabs: your home screen, your like screen, your chat screen, and the profile screen. I think I forgot one more thing. That is, if at all you press on the profile, that is this image, you would be navigated to another screen, that is your profile details screen. So here we have 2 tabs, that is your edit tab and the view. So in the view tab, we're just going to show the profile of the current user. Okay. So this is basically your current user profile. Alright, so that's pretty much it about your profile screen. That is your view tab. That is once you press on this particular icon. I mean, not icon, the image. Okay, you would be navigated to the profile details screen. And basically, as we already went through this, we have 3 tabs basically focusing on the design part. You can scroll this, and this is the 3rd tab. Okay, so that's pretty much it about the profile tab. So now let's look into the registering part as well. So if I press on the settings, I've just implemented on press on this, and if I press on this, you would be able to log out, and we would be able to come back to the initial home screen, that is the login screen, that is this one. So this is a simple kind of login design that I've implemented over here. So now let's look into the process of creating a user, that is registering any kind of user. So here we have 2 buttons, that's the create account and the sign in. If at all you're a new user, you're gonna press on create account, and if at all you're already registered, you can sign in over here. Okay, so let's press on create account. Since we're gonna create a new account, let's go through the registration process. So this is the initial screen that we are gonna be shown over here, which is your one of a kind, and then your profile should be 2. Okay, I'm gonna press on enter basic info, and it's gonna ask your name. So let's say I'm gonna create a female profile now. Okay, so I'm just gonna pass in the name over here and any random last name, and enter your email. I'm just gonna enter my test mail that I've created. So this is basically my test mail. I'm gonna press on next. It asks us to choose a password. Okay, I'm gonna choose a basic password, and then next. So now it's gonna ask us to confirm the email, that is by entering the OTP that I got to that particular mail, whichever I had entered. So I did receive the OTP, that is 187760. So it auto confirms it once I enter all of the 6 digits, and it's going to ask for the date of birth. So let's say I'm going to enter a random date of birth, and then next. So once we come to this particular screen, this is basically your location screen. So this is basically going to capture the user's current location, and it is going to show onto the screen. So the current location is HBR layout Bengaluru. So that is basically my current location. I've just used basic coordinates of latitude and longitude, and then because of that, it's going to show over here. Okay, so this is not my original location though. So this is basically your initial implementation of the location screen. So let's press on next over here. So this would take me to the gender screen. I'm just going to say woman over here. Next, this would ask for the sexuality. I'm just going to say straight, and then next. Next one, I'm going to say who do you want to date. I'm going to press on men. Next, and the dating intention, I'm going to choose this one. So the next one is for the hometown. I'm going to say Bengaluru. Next, and place of work, let's say Microsoft, and then next. So what's your job title? Let's say software engineer. So I'm going to say software engineer, and then next. So it's going to ask us to choose the photos or pick your photos. So I've just made it easy by entering a link over here. That is, while developing, it becomes easier to enter the link, and then automatically you should be able to see the photo being entered over here or photo being accessed over here. So I'm just going to enter all of my 6 photos over here. Let's say I'm going to paste the first image over here and then add image. So as you can see, as soon as I pressed on add, that particular image was added to the first block. So similarly the second one got added. So I'm just going to add the final photo over here and then add image. Alright, so basically we've added all of the 6 images. I'm just going to press on next. So this is for your prompt. So as you can see, by default we have empty 3 prompts. So once you press on this, you would be navigated to the show prompt screen, and based on whatever topics you select, we're gonna show that particular prompt over here. So we have a bunch of topics over here, and for each topics we're gonna have a bunch of questions being shown up. Okay, that is self-care, getting personal, let's chat about, the date vibes, and then my type. So let's check out the easiest ones. Let's say typical Sunday. I'm just gonna say chill or Netflix and chill. I'm gonna press on done. So once you press on done, only the first blank would be filled. That is this one. So let's select the second one. So I'm gonna say my simple pleasures. So I'm just gonna enter some random thing. I'm gonna say watching sunsets and let's say road trips. Okay, I'm gonna press on done. Or let's write it for date vibes. So I'm gonna press on the first one, together we could. So here I'm gonna say for together we could. I'm just gonna say let's say some random string or random text. Visit new places in the city, something like this, and then done. Okay, so let's press on next. So as you can see, this is the final screen that is before registering. We're going to say all set to register and then setting up your profile for you. So let's press on finish registering. So it's loading. Once it's done, automatically the user is navigated to the next screen, that is your home screen, where we're going to show all of the profiles. Okay, so I think previously I didn't show the disliking of the profile, so let's do that over here. So let's say I'm going to press on dislike for this particular user. I'm going to press on the cross button. Again, animation is going to be shown onto the screen, and this profile is going to go off of the screen. Let's try that out. I'm going to press on cross. So there you go, because we saw the animation and then we were able to see the next profile being shown onto the screen. So again, next profile we have pretty much same things, 6 images, all the 3 prompts, and then some basic information regarding the user. Okay, that's how this is going to work, and you can even like the prompts as well. Let's check that out. Okay, so as you can see, we're just going to say send like. So it's liked, and after coming back we're going to show the next profile that is onto the screen. Okay, that's pretty simple. So that's how it's going to work. And also there is one more feature, that is in the like screen, if at all there are no likes, we're going to show this particular kind of design, that is you are new, no likes yet, we can help you to get your first one sooner. Same thing goes for the chat as well. If at all there are no chats, we're going to show no matches right now. Okay, so let's come back over here, and here let's press on log out, and let's log in as the first profile that I had initially logged in while explaining the demo. So after I press on settings, I'm going to log out. So I'm just going to press on sign in and then enter my email and password and then log into the particular user profile. So I'm just going to press on sign in over here. It would show me this particular simple and nice design, and here I could press on enter the email and then the password, and then I can log in. Okay, I'm going to enter my password over here and then sign in. So once everything is correct, I should be able to navigate again to the home screen itself. Okay, so as you can see, this was the latest profile that was created, that is just a while ago, and I'm able to see that onto the screen. Okay, so now if I would go back to the like screen, so I wanted to explain about this button, that is the recent button. So if we press on this, we should be able to see the bottom model being opening up, and we're going to show a bunch of options, that is sort your likes, and these are the options, that is recent, your type, last active, and then nearby. So we could actually think about how to implement this in the later part of the video, that is once we have developed all of the important features. And currently, as you can see, just the design is being done, because since the user is already a subscriber, we should not be able to show this text, that is subscribers only, and then upgrade to sort. Okay, so we can actually try to implement this as well. That is, if at all the user is a current subscriber, and if at all the user selects any one of the option and then presses on upgrade to sort, we should be able to sort the likes that are being shown onto the screen. Okay, that is it about the final feature of the application. Okay, so that's how it's gonna work. So you can send roses, you can send likes, and you can like any kind of photo, or you can like any kind of prompt as well, and you can send likes, you can receive likes in the likes tab, and we can chat with one another. That is based on the real time chatting that is developed using WebSockets. And in the profile screen, we can subscribe with the help of this particular two plans that we have, that is Hinge Plus or Hinge X. Okay, and we can even buy the roses as well. All right, so that is it about the features and functionalities. I could have developed some more, but I think this is a lot. I think the video is going to extend to too much time, I guess. Well, that's all right. So now, yeah, let's look into the implementation in the coming video. So this is just going to be the demo of the application that we're going to build. So if you find this interesting, please do the like button and then also subscribe for more such content, and more good and amazing projects are going to be put up onto the channel. So let's see in the next video that is starting off with the implementation of the Hinge dating app. Until then, stay safe and then keep coding.